Hi Gemini, and welcome to your monthly reading. So let's see what is in store for you. Let's just jump right in. As I shuffle, I just want to remind you, if you're a new one here, and even if you're not, that this is a general reading. You don't get every single message just for you. Just think about you in the audience, and everybody gets a little bit. So if you get a message, even a little more so, that means it's meant for you. I also suggest you check your ascendant and you check your moon sign, and that way you get a little bit more messages, right? And of course, nothing beats private reading, and this is like all about you and that situation. But if you got the messages, just understand that this is kind of like an invitation for you to kind of like hear more. You're getting a jumpers, you're getting fire kittens. Something will start to evolve, something will go very fast, something is going to be very intriguing. You're going to get engaged in a hobby or activity or with someone over here. Let's see. Gemini. And guys, if you're not on my Instagram and you want a daily dose of tarot, because I have these bi-weeklies during the summer, because it's just like good for me to have some weekends for myself. That way at least daily you can get some kind of guidance as well. Join me on Instagram at Cat Tarot or Facebook at Cat Tarot if you're there. So the bottom of the deck is Sea Queen. This is absolutely lovely. That means that there is going to be enormous amount of love you can give and dedicate. And the first major arcana is the Lovers, talking about love. And this is you. It's on top of that. It's your card. Maybe somebody is eyeing you. Maybe somebody is ready to bring this big bucket of love toward you, and this time you're going to notice you're not going to be busy with million and one hobby that usually somebody tells you years ago, do you know I was really in love with you, duh, kind of a thing, right? So let me lay down all the cards. I'm doing that during that YouTube kind of like 10-minute kind of like thing. I'm trying to stay here. So you have Fire King. It's reversed. It could be some manipulator in your life, somebody who you cannot really, they're like really skilled in what they do. You can't really call them on lies on everything because they always have some explanation ready. They might be having a family. They may be not necessarily so much interested in their partner, but it sounds to me they could be kids. Or maybe you are phasing out somebody from your life who was just simply inadequate, who maybe was very argumentative of some sort. This also has to do something with full moon. It's full moon in Leo. Sorry, full moon in Aquarius, because it's kind of like a reversal over there. So you might want to check that out as well, because I released that and the link is going to be at the end of the video. So make sure you check this one out, and that video, when you see it, is going to link you to meditation which can help you. This is something about ego as well. We are going to the transition of Leo, and you're kind of like 2 down, so this is kind of like beneficial transit for you. It's really interesting. Also, if you're a mother, let's say, or father, and there is like an issue of a male child, that something maybe has been problematic, but it's going to start being better. It's going to straighten out. You have the Empress, which really talks about comfort and talks about, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. Like, I mean, somebody's going to spoil you to death. The Sun can also talk about commitment, but it can talk about somebody being committed to someone else, that you are basically fishing in a pond that is forbidden, kind of a thing. So here we have a Fire Tom, so that would be Knight of Wands, and that Knight of Wands graduated to Fire King. So somebody was very sensual, somebody was very sexual. It was like so much fun being with this person, but it turns out this person has a freaking family. They forgot to tell you about it, and you know, that's kind of like putting whole things in jeopardy. And I don't know like why I feel there are different people over here. Maybe somebody else is emerging over there. What is above you is Fire Queen. Yep, it could be you, that you are with, maybe you're sleeping with somebody who you're not with anymore. Maybe that somebody else moved on, or you moved on, but you're still having some kind of engagement, because you have the whole freaking thing. You have the knight, you have a king, and you have the queen. Let me keep going. And you have a 5 of earth, and then you have demon cat. That definitely talk about the exes coming through. Then you have a 5 of sea. Not good. Not good. This is in your environment. Somebody's feeling embarrassed. Somebody's feeling dumped. Somebody's feeling I didn't deserve this, kind of a thing. And hopes and fears is the wheel, karma card. Something is spinning. This is like a 10. This is 19. 1 and 9 is 10. So they're like two together. There is like some motion. Hello. Hello. Do you love Geminis? Are you going to show them your butt? You're going to show them your butt. Huh? How about you go back and sleep? Yeah. And then strength. Major arcana, that's the commitment. That's the commitment part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 majors. That's freaking a lot. And my little kitty is trying to jump, and she doesn't think she can make it, and she made it. Actually, I didn't think she would make it. This was a jump of almost like, almost 2 meters up, right? Okay, so Gemini, what do I see over here? I see a whole bunch of things. I see that lots of things are on a plate. You kind of like really want to celebrate who you are, especially if you're a female. If you're a male, you might have the issues with kind of decision and path you want to take. If you're male, you kind of like put somebody on a pedestal, and maybe you almost feel that you're not worthy, and you're undermining your own efforts and creating a whole bunch of things for this person to kind of like dump you. It's going to be some issue with a person in the past. Somebody is getting dumped this month, but at the same time, somebody's feeling extraordinary love, and that could be together. You can feel both, or you can feel one or the other, right? Demon cat in your own house means that you're dealing with your own issues, my dear Gemini. Those issues are feeling constrained, feeling that you're serving others and they're just simply using you and abusing you. It's kind of interesting because full moon in Aquarius is really asking you to be selfless, to put that ego aside. And it's funny because you kind of go through years of therapy to shake that codependence and shake this kind of needs of family ties, societal ties, what you say at a company. And yet, this month, all of that will go out of the wind. This month is going to be serving other people's needs. Serving higher vision, not necessarily the boss who is overly demanding and I want this. It's going to be asking of you to kind of like lift yourself up. And you're going to be doing on a kind of a relationshipy level. There are like lots of elements over here that are great. There is like a commitment and willing to commit, willing to integrate families, willing to express your emotions, willing to say good things. But at the same time, somebody is feeling here, and that could be just simply third party that is messing everything up. Maybe you're saying, well, you know, I'm going to start something new, and then so-and-so is going to mess it up as it usually does, and you're kind of like sick and tired of that. But then you have the wheel. Then you have this karma card, which is saying the luck is on your side. And the wheel, when the wheel is in that position, I suggest playing the lottery, because there are chances, good chances. You're going to have some setback. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, these two cards are two different sides of the coin, dark and light, right? So this is embrace from I freaking murder you, I'll kill you. And we know that some passions like that can also happen out of love, and then you just like take it too freaking far, right? The fives are talking about the instability of some sort, but that instability and maybe something that can happen just as a stroke of luck, as a fluke with this wheel of fortune, is actually evolving into that strength, right? And that is also very important, because strength is understanding when and how you need to act or why. And this is all kind of like good. So let me check one more card from Romance Angels for a guidance for you. And you got what you're waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So guys, there is no need to rush. And I really don't think you will, to be honest, but this is just telling you you're on the right path. You're going in the right directions. It's kind of like all is good over here. Except this. That is something that you need to battle. If that's your ex, if that's kind of some demands, if it could be demands for money, could be demands for time, could be demands for sex. This is kind of like also really horn dog. Or maybe you're sitting on two chairs. Try to be honest. Try to be one person thing, because that's going to reap benefits. Otherwise, you might disappoint everybody, right? And I pulled one more card to seal the reading from Wisdom of the Oracle. And the card that you got is Truth Be Told. So the essential meaning of the card is honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, and that's transparency here as well, clarity of communication. And relationship message is, people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experiences up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. So don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. So guys, bravely go through that. Don't sit on two chairs and you will be rewarded. I'm just going to say that. So guys, stay tuned for the full moon in Aquarius. And also, if you want a reading with me, contact me via cattarot.ca, and my Instagram is at cattarot, and I think my Facebook is Cat Tarot News. So take care, guys. Love you. I'm looking forward to your comments. All the best.